I'm glad you made it today. I hope you enjoy this channel. I try to produce things that are informative and interesting to wood turners. If you like what I do, please subscribe and please give me a like. If you decide not to give me a like and give me a dislike, please tell me why, so I can do something about it next time. So let's just get moving and we'll see if we can build something or fix something or sharpen something. Well, we're going to do something even if it's wrong. And thank you again. Well, hopefully this will be the last time that I do a video on my lathe, my Harbor Freight lathe that I converted to a treadmill motor. Now, there was nothing wrong with my conversion. It all worked exactly like I had planned it, but I steadily see improvements that I can make, and I make those, so I'm just passing those forward to you. Now, I've made a couple this last week because I found a couple things that bothered me a little bit. And one of them is that I was watching a video on a robust lathe, and they were really high on their power cutoff being on the right side. And I did have an instance where I had to reach over and turn off my lathe because I had something flapping, and this was my on-off switch right here. So I installed one of those right there. So I can just basically bump it with my knee or get to it real fast in case I need to. So I think that's a pretty valuable improvement there. I just basically took the input 220 line and breached it with that switch, and it works like a charm. So it's on right now. I leave it on. It's just an emergency. Okay, the next thing I did was I didn't like the noise, so I kept trying to isolate it, and I did find one little piece inside it, part of the old Harbor Freight that was sort of flapping and knocking, so I secured it. And then I changed my belt over to a link belt. Here's what's left of the link belt. And believe it or not, that made a heck of a lot of difference in the way it sounded. The problem with this other belt I have right here is it was just too stiff. It was a brand new belt, but it was too stiff. So you can see, of course, it's not as quiet as a lathe or anything like that, but you can see it's relatively quiet now. At least you can talk over it. Before you couldn't talk over it at all. Okay, the third and final thing I've done to it is that I figured out how to lock the headstock. Now it doesn't work quite the way I wanted it to because I only lock it in 2 positions. But now this is for people who have put the hand wheel on right here. And what I did, and take a good look right here, is I installed a lock right here. I had to cut the little knob off, and I cut the back of it off right here so that it can turn right about here. So basically, you take it and you can just push it in here. I put a few grooves in here so I can pull it out. And this locks it quite securely in 2 positions right here because this has a hole in it right here. So that works really well. I do wish I could lock it in, about 6 positions, but I can't. Hopefully, like I said, this is the last time I will do an update on this lathe because I can't think of anything else I can improve on other than to make it heavier. I can still twist the head so I can turn big bowls if I so desire. I've yet to do that, but I did build it so I could do that. Happy turning, guys. And I'll be turning something very shortly and making another video. So take care of yourself, and we'll see you later.